Welcome back to our Beatrice YouTube channel. In today's class, I'm going to show you how to make a wavy hem like what you are seeing here with your fishing line and your Organza fabric. So for this, I'm going to be using your regular sewing machine, a straight sewing machine. We're not going to be using a weaving machine, and you can create amazing designs with this. If this is something you like to learn, kindly stay tuned to the end of this tutorial. Thank you. For this, I'm going to be working with an organza fabric. You can also work with two or any lightweight fabric because I'm going to use this fishing line to curl the hem. Okay, so you don't need fabrics that are too heavy so that they can easily take the form of the fishing line. So you can either cut, depending on the style that you're going for, you can cut your fabric in a straight form, and you can also cut it in flare or form of a flounce. For me, I wanted to cut it in form of a flounce because that is what I need it for. Okay, but you can also cut in a straight form. So to get my flounce, I'm going to be drafting on a paper because it's not going to show on the fabric. So after drafting it on a paper, I'm going to place it on the fabric, then pin and cut it out. So just like we cut out our normal flounce, from after partitioning your paper like this, I'm going to start with the base, which is 1 inch. So I'm going to mark 1 inch around all the spots like this, and I'm going to leave the last spot. So I'm going to simply connect all of this together. So after connecting this, now you're going to decide the length that you want for your flounce. For me, I think 3 inches is fine for me. So I'm marking the 3 inches all around, and then I'm going to connect it. You can work with any measurement of your choice, but for this tutorial, I'm just working with 3 inches. Okay, so from here now, I'm going to link this to this, and then I'm going to continue with my 3 inches measurement. Okay, so after creating this spiral flounce, I'm going to place it on the organza fabric or whatever fabric you're working with, and then I'm going to cut it out. So I'm going to mark that all around. So I've marked it all around. I'm just simply going to go ahead and connect everything together. So I'm done connecting it. It stops here. I don't have enough again. So I'll simply stop it here. So I'll just place this on my organza, and then I'm going to trace it out and cut. So I just pinned them together. Now I'm going to start cutting it. So you just cut around it. So I'm done cutting it, and this is what my flounce looks like. So I'm using two different colors of organza. As you can see, I'm using yellow as well as blue. Okay, so I folded them on each other because for this type of design I will need to turn it. Remember, I'm going to be slotting a fishing line, and I'm not going to be using a weaving machine to do this. I'm going to be working with a straight sewing machine. So if you want to add fishing line to your hem without a straight sewing machine, this is a without a weaving machine, this is how you can do it. So to do this, if you're working with a straight fabric, you can just roll it like you're hemming your regular fabric. You can just slot it at the hem, and then find a way to roll it and make sure that you sew very closely like this. But it's still not going to be very easy. But for me, because this is a flare, it's not easy to hem a flare like that. So what I'm going to do to turn this is to sew the hem. I'm going to sew the hem all around, like right side facing right side, in a way that one is going to serve as lining and the other is going to serve like a main fabric. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. Let me just remove one and use that to show us. Okay, so you can see I've detached this from it, and then I pinned it. So I'll just take it to the sewing machine. I'm going to run a stitch here, and then turn it and flip it. So I'm going to run the stitch and cut the raw edge before slotting the the fishing line in. So my fishing line is 0.9 mm. That's the size I'm working with. So the organza is going to take the shape of the wavy, the you can see how the spiral effect that this fishing line is giving. That's what the organza is going to take. That's why I said you have to work with a lightweight fabric so that it can easily just form what you want. So this is how the fishing line came. If you are okay with the size of this wave that you have, you can go ahead and use it like that. If you want something smaller, a smaller curl, what you just need to do is to look for a circular something that can give you the exact score that you want. So what you just need to do is to place the fishing line here. Use your sellotape to hold it down at the starting point. Once it is held, you start wrapping this around it tightly like this. You start wrapping it. You wrap to whatever length that you need. You're going to wrap it. When you are done, you simply just place it somewhere and it will take the form. But if you're in a hurry, after wrapping it, you can just use your hot blow drying. You can blow dry it so that it can just melt it a little bit and then it will easily take that form. Okay, but if you're okay with how it came, you can also use it. You can see how I wrapped it around this now. If I remove the sellotape that I used to hold this, you can see that I have smaller curves with this. You can see what I have. You can see that the curves that I have with this one is smaller than what I have here. So if you want something that is even smaller than this, you just need to get something small and then you wrap it around. So this is what I have with this. So now I'm going to go ahead and hem this and then show us how to insert the fishing line. As you can see, you sew it very close, or if it's not close, you trim off the excess that you have there. Now I'm going to be flipping it to the right side. After flipping, you can iron it, but it's not necessary. So once you flip it to the right side, this is what you're going to have. So I'm going to take it to the sewing machine now and insert the fishing line. Sorry, I keep forgetting. You insert your fishing line in between the two of them. So that way you will not need to roll it up to hem again. So I'm going to just put it inside like this and then take it to the sewing machine. So you use your hand to push the fishing line to the edge where you have your seam like this, and then you sew very close to it. So now when you are sewing it, especially if you have something like this that is heavy, make sure it is not lying, it is not bouncy like this, so that the weight that you have here will not make it straight. Okay, if the weight is too much, it will not allow you to maintain this curvy side that you have. It's going to stretch it and you don't want that. So you can just place it on a table or place it inside something so that it can easily come out and remain its bouncy form like this. So I'm going to go over to the sewing machine now, and so I'm on the sewing machine now and I have my fishing line. So I'll just lost the fishing line inside and then use my hand to push it in. So once I use my hand to push it in, I'm going to run my stitch very close to the edge. It's very close to the edge. So you keep sewing it like that. Okay, so now I'm done sewing it. You can see the wavy effect that this is giving us, and you can see my sewing. That was why I used a different color of thread, so that you can see how close to the hem I'm sewing this. You have to sew as close as you can. You don't need to match the fishing line, but just make sure you sew it to the fishing line as close as possible. So you can see this coffee and wavy effect that this is giving me. So this is the what your hem is going to look like. It's going to be giving you this spiral effect that you see here. So I'm going to take it to the mannequin to show us the styles that we can form with this. So we're on the mannequin now. Like I said, you can form any style, and you can also make it into different width. The length that I use for this flounce is around 6 inches, so you can make it into any length that you want, and you can make it into any style you want as well. You just need to just be creative with it, and you're going to get amazing designs. I hope you enjoy making these beautiful tutorials with me. If you enjoyed it, let us know in the comment section. Like, comment and subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.